My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. Ooh, Necrominder, you're offering me a start with some additional relics. You know I like a good start with some additional relics. There's a 3 elite, early question mark, 2 rests, 4 question mark line? Alright. Kasaragama, every time we play 3 attacks in a single turn, deal 6 damage to a random enemy, as well as Lantern for an additional energy on turn 1. Yeah, I mean, you know, they're both common. It could have been a little bit... Whoa, actually, Kasaragama's uncommon? Wow. Sure, it could have been a little better maybe, but this is fine. It'll be some good damage to build the run on. Fear, no escape, and powdered demise. Given that fear already leads into a game plan where I play an attack and then play multiple other attacks afterwards, it feels like that makes the most immediate sense with Saragama. I like Snap, just for attention. I also like Fisticuffs, but it's really not... there's not many ways of gaining, like, additional damage on an attack in Necrobinder. What about Snap and Pull Aggro? I'm gonna do it, because I don't trust that I've got enough card selections to get power in time. Let's take a colorless here. I really love automation, but, like, give me Ultimate Strike and let's just solve our damage for the first floor. It'd take me a while for automation to actually accomplish anything in this deck, and I just don't have the time, I don't think. Grey Warden, Blight Strike, Melancholy. Snag a Grey Warden while it's on offer. Ooh. I mean, there's 2 ways to deal with cards in your deck, right? You can either remove cards or you can add more, right? Those are the 2 options. In order to deal with the presence of the base deck, you can either remove a bunch of them or you can take so many cards that you don't see them that often. Yeah, I'm totally open to taking Defy, and do I need Flatten or do I take a Invoke? I don't have positive draw. I'm gonna take Invoke. Literally 12 block as well as exact damage for the front line. Reap, Putrefy, and Spur. Let's take Putrefy so that we can just use the ethereals that we have to extend the range of that. There is also a version of this where I cow it out, right? And I just take, instead of 2 elites, I take 2 question marks. No, I'm going for the challenge. I'll upgrade Ultimate Strike because 6 additional damage on a single card is ridiculous. Wait, no, Powdered Demise isn't for you. If I'm going to be fighting 3 elites on this line, I'm going to need Powdered Demise for Skulking Colony. That's where that should go. Fear, Ultimate Strike, Defy, and then Defend. Yeah, I'm going to push additional damage with Kasaragama rather than defend at all that turn. And then turn around and defend as much as possible this turn instead. Putrefy. Bodyguard. Terrarial. Great. Invoke Ultimate Strike. We've only got 31 damage. We've got the additional 2 energy this turn. Perfect. Just enough damage as well. Kusarigama was going to trigger after that as well. Bury. Now, Bury's actually capable of being played on the first turn, and we do have a Invoke. Large damage to a single target is important. Taking pass. Ooh, vulnerability on turn 1's huge. This one has to be a rest, unfortunately. We take 19 HP because we don't know what's going to happen in these question marks between this elite and the next. This is the Powdered Demise, Skulking Colony fight. Snap on Bodyguard so that I can retain it. And then I'm not going to retain it. Intentionally. Putrefy, Fear. Sets up some additional weaken and vulnerability. Nice. Extend that with a Defy. Oh, yeah. Skulking was really useful here. Saved us from having to fight the most important turns the enemy has. Spirit of Ash. Whenever you play an ethereal card, gain 4 block. Considering I've got Pass, Fear, and Defy in this deck? Yes. Have to take the HP because there's no way I'm taking enough elites to utilize the Sword of Stone there. Come on. That'll do it. Living Pod down. So, Pelagro Melancholy. I'm open to taking a So just to have an AoE here. Yep. Definitely feels like it was the right choice in retrospect. $19 damage to the backline with the Unleash after pull aggro was more than enough. This one sadly is going to be defend, and then snap just to retain a strike. We lose our pass though. Ultimate strike deletes the front line. Yeah, I feel like I should leave that soul to cycle through the deck rather than play it. Oof. 2 damage to my actual body gets through, and there's no real defend here, unfortunately. God damn. Phantasmal has exactly 1 more health than I'm capable of dealing with this turn. Come on, let me get back to the ultimate strike. I know it's hiding in there somewhere. Beautiful. Petrified Toad and a Flex Potion. Undeath? Yes. Let me get a Sculpting Strike to make that real. God, I really don't deal damage. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna have to get additional damage out from Fear, setting up additional vulnerability. Let's Spirit of Ash to snap. I think I'm gonna have to retain Defense as much as I want. No, it's gotta be Unleash. Right, yeah, our problem was damage, not defense. Defense is a problem as well, but damage is the first problem. Let's deal with them in that order. I don't want to lose Defy. Bodyguard, Defy, fine. Okay. Undeath, pull aggro. I'm gonna invoke. Great turn to putrefy. Unleash. Grave Warden pass. Really? Uh-huh. I don't think I can play another Undeath yet, actually. Otherwise, I worry too much the deck will become Undeath, and then I'll, undie about it. There goes Defy. Oh, I really don't think we have the damage. Fear in this cycle, push through. Get to an Unleash. Bodyguard, Unleash. Lose basically all of our Unleash damage for the rest of the fight. Ultimate Strike's doing really well, at least. Ultimate Strike and pass. I'll snap to retain a Grave Warden. Play Undeath. Health. Black Spot. Fear. 2 strikes is 26. It's not going to be enough. Alright. One more turn. And Ultimate Strike will finish it off, so I even get to keep my potion. Misery, Seance, Eradicate. I want Eradicate in single target, but Seance being upgradable to 0 cost and really useful with Spirit. It's difficult to argue. Elites, drop an additional relic. Oh, Runic Pyramid. When you end a turn, no longer discard your hand. I mean, that just allows us to keep as many undeaths and souls in hand as we possibly want. Black Star, how many elites would I really have gone for this floor? Possible 3 elite path. Actually, it's a relatively good 3 elite path. I really need to be able to take some upgrades on this floor, especially for Seance. Presumably other cards as well. I really like the idea of Astrolabe here, but Runic Pyramid's the choice. It's been a while since I've taken a Runic Pyramid, so I feel justified. One free potion per fight. Gotta make sure I cash it in. Yeah, I need additional energy management for this, like, yesterday. Heck, I had access to an Invoke. GG. Pass, Defy, Drain Power. I definitely don't need another pass. I'll take a Defy. I do think at this point, like, a Pull from Beyond makes incredible sense in this deck. Oh, no, that'll work. Grey Warden, all of that. Putrefy on the front line. Then double Bulbug and Strike takes out the back line. Front line gets staggered. No damage for me, just damage for the Clarify Extract, as well as we'll get the additional potion at the top of the next. I don't need a poke. It's a 0 cost, which is nice. Hey, Wisp, actually. Yeah, I'll take you. Thank you. Don't have to upgrade that to have Retain on it. Remove 2 strikes to get an ultimate strike. Yeah, I'm a big fan of those. A lot of my damage is done that way. So we'll handle the front line. Yeah, unleash. Beautiful. Spirit of Ash Defy, and then Grave Warden. Your off turn becomes my best turn. Invoke Double Strike. Oh, Runic Pyramid is so good. Oh, it's so powerful. I gotta remember what an absolute gift a Sculpting Strike would be. I need a Sculpting Strike. I've needed one for a billion years. Delay. Block with attached energy gain on the following turn is really useful for us. Rend. How many debuffs do I get on a single enemy at the same time? Putrefy is pretty good as a setup for Rend, actually. I do think Chandelier, starting the third turn, gain 3 energy is going to be really useful for us. I also think I could take that Rend and then just waddle away and be real happy with my outcomes there. Especially with the Putrefy. Annoyingly, I wasn't able to save the defend from that turn for this turn. Oh, never mind, we're all good. I'll use a Blessing in the Forge here, why not? Explosive Ampule, Sculpting Strike, I remembered. Priority upgrades are 0 costs, so we'll take Seance as well as Energy Up. So next up is Delay. I also want Invoke upgraded, that's going to be really important too. Is it better for me to go 2 elites or 1 rest here? I'm so bad at AoE. No, I was about to say I'm so bad at AoE, but look at my potions. It's been worse. Okay. Delay on death. So... Happily Seance through a defend, I'm not going to play now. Use a Clarity Extract. I don't have the time to use Sculpting Strike in a really good manner in this fight. Just got to use it in the manner I can use it. Alright. Weakness is worth it. Enemy only gets 6 on top of this if I play Grave Warden. Never mind, they got 9. But I got a soul in the draw pile, which is also bad for us, so that's nice. This is the last turn I could afford to play a soul. Don't have one in hand. Putrefy Fear Ultimate. I'll take 8, and if you're not dead next turn, your money back. Thank heck we drew Rend. Such good damage here. Can't play anything else there without taking serious consequences. All right. Ultimate Strike. Got him. Tough fight. Mango, 14 max HP, as well as a handy little Blessing in the Forge, upgrade all cards. Just because I don't have to play it and I can just keep it in hand. I'll take End of Days there, actually. I don't have a multi-attack here of any kind, do I? No. Blessing in the Forge for 10 max HP, please. And we get a potion going to the next fight as well. It actually might be better for us to have a potion-shaped rock. Oh, hell yeah. Look at this. So, AoE damage versus vulnerability. Explosive. 21? Okay. Potion-shaped rock takes down the front line. I'll invoke in preparation. The additional energy will matter. Fear into Ultimate Strike did pretty well there. End of Days? There it is. Great. Good fight. Minish Cannon, upgraded attack, deal 3 additional damage. Borrowed time, and then upgrade it. And that helps me empty out a full hand where I've got too many cards and can't use them. Payment plan. Ooh. Ooh, I even got the common card. I didn't want to risk getting the curse. Fruit Juice, gain 5 max HP. Hell yeah. And Haunt versus Cleanse versus Capture Spirit. I don't play many souls, so it's not going to be Haunt. I'll take Cleanse. Especially because I can, again, just retain it until the right time. Let's drink for max HP, then rest. And here we go. There's no need for me to play that End of Days, so if I can find anything else to do this turn, I should just do that instead. Spirit of Ash will cleanse through Debt. Unleash End. Draw 1 less card each turn from Mind Rot. Very, very usable here. Seance through a strike I won't use. Strike, End. Sculpting Strike stays in hand until I draw Undeath. Then Undeath is ethereal as well as 0 cost, so it blocks us for 4 from Spirit of Ash. Gave Warden defend, so drop a block pot for another 12. Putrefy, Defy, Bodyguard. There it is. End of days, Wisp. I'll use borrowed time to play out 2 defends. I just need space in hand now. Disintegration. I'll have the defense. Yeah. Sculpting Strike makes Undeath ethereal. I played that. Get an additional copy of it. The additional copy is also ethereal. So my damage in this deck right now is Rend. Like, my plan is use Rend as all of my damage. How do I feel about that? If I say that out loud enough times, will I realize that's a bad idea and that I should not do that? Well, not yet. Undeath and drop an ultimate strike, another ultimate strike. Snap is a bad card in this deck. I've got Retain. Don't worry, I've got Retain covered. Borrowed time, defend, and end. More and more damage coming in, and I'm not getting that much better at dealing. Oh boy. Oh, okay, it's not 30 minutes yet, so I'm just saying, you know, not 30 minutes yet, for whatever reason that might be important. Should probably get rid of one of those. No, those ethereals are the most important. Get rid of a defend, thank you. I don't know, it really feels like I'm dead right now. Yeah, that was straight up, just didn't have the damage to push through. I thought I was going to be able to use Rend as a lot of my damage based off of having access to the ethereal toolkit as well. And that was fine, absolutely, but I think the deck was too thick to do that consistently. But again, it hasn't been 30 minutes yet. Ooh, I'm not ready to let you live. Clem! And we go left-hand path. Yeah, a bunch of question marks earlier. Let's go. See, now this is the run where we're going to get a Shroud early with Glam on it, and then we're just going to have an entire run of ridiculousness. Because that's how that tends to happen. Beauty. 0 damage taken to our body just yet. And none taken before the end of the entire fight. Double debilitate. Double afterlife's actually pretty good. It's just 18 temp HP for 1 energy. Doesn't really set anything up though. Other than like just unleash and then survivability. Give me debilitate. I'll take a potion. Oh, nice. Fruit juice. Thank you. Give you 8 HP to gain 5 max HP permanently. I'll do that trade every day if you're interested, buddy. Come back. Anytime. Death's Door, Enfeebling Touch, and Grey Blast. I'm going to take Grey Blast because I really want to have debuff application and management so that the Debilitate's doing better. Also, you know what? I'm going to give Grey Blast a little bit more damage so that it might actually be like a real damage card as well. I wouldn't have gone here if I knew it was going to be a shop. Alas. Fun shop to see. God, it had so many cool things in it. Can't do anything with any of those things. Ugh. Upgrade Debilitate, the additional damage and additional... additional turns of debuff. Not that that matters at the moment because I do not have weaken or vulnerability to take advantage of it. Okay, to 5. First access. Beautiful. Strawberry, 7 max HP. We'll also grab a Unsettling Lamp. Each combat, the first time you play a card that debuffs enemies, double the debuff. Upgrade that to 5. Use an energy potion to make sure I take a wee bit less damage there. Could have been far worse. Beautiful. Oh, thank heck. Having lethal that turn prevents me from having to deal with trying to block. Fetch, right-hand, Grey Blast. I don't really have a source of damage yet, so I'll take Fetch and leave myself open to the possibility of including more Osti. I'm gonna upgrade Grey Blast as well. I'm going to throw the double debilitate out. I'm going to pull back Defy, hit the enemy with a weaken there. That's also going to have the weaken with debilitate on this turn. So it takes the enemy's 21 damage down to 10, which is much more manageable. Got 28 in hand here. That's fine. I can just defy and then... Perfect. Yeah, we're surprisingly good at shutting down enemies and blocking that. That's great. Tiny Bear Box, whenever you rest. Heal additional... procure 2 additional potions. Invoke Light Strike. Light Strike is damage. I don't want to take it. But I don't think I have a choice. I don't want it to be the way I end up using my Unsettling Lamp at all. Bodyguard, Grey Blast, back that Bodyguard and play it again. That'll matter more than like 13 damage that turn, I think. Double Debilitate, then Defy, Light Strike. God, I would love to have vulnerability on you. Oh! Oh, what it would do. Can't not take the delay in that position, especially against this upcoming boss. I also really want the delay upgrade. Oh. I can't let Defy cycle in this deck. Well, at least it's still got a weaken available on the enemy this turn. Okay, Grey Blast back Defy. Easy. No more damage. Wasted a bunch of energy. Probably should have used delay, because I would have had the energy to do that, as well as benefit from it. Let's look at skill pot this turn. Delay. Yeah, let's get an additional copy of that in here. Even just a bomb bot would have done so much work here. Okay, thankfully, we get to reset the enemy strength after we actually break their barrier, but... okay, I've got that this time. Delay, debilitate, defend, strike. Sadly, yeah. Oh, I thought I was going to get the Defy that turn. I was about to say Defy keeps turning up on the worst available turn. This turn's ideal, in fact. Yeah, there you go. Coming down to 10 damage on that turn. Pretty damn good. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think our output actually ends up pretty reasonable in this fight, it looks like. GG. Flex pot, and I mean, we know exactly what Reaper Form would do. Just wins the fight for us. Very Hot Cocoa, which I really do like. Deck's relatively thin, so I'm pretty likely to be able to get Reaper Form or Delay out on that first turn. You know what? Yeah. Give me the Hot Cocoa. Two Elite, 2 Rests. Possibility of taking a couple of shots instead if I want to. Reaper Form, Weaken, Bodyguard, and then Light Strike with double Blight. Grey Blast back, Blight Strike, Blight Strike, Blight Strike, and then Strike, Strike. Got him. I mean, yeah, getting Reaper Form out on turn 1's pretty ridiculous. Poke, Negative Pulse, and Scourge. I just don't see the value in the poke at the moment. We're not really Osty anything. Right. Fetch. That's the Osty. I don't think poke has enough. Potion of Binding is actually way more important, especially with Debilitate in the deck. I'll take a Clumsy for nice. Eternal Feather, heal 3 for each 5 cards in the deck every time you, whenever you enter a rest site, rather. Use Potion Binding sooner rather than later here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could have gone a lot worse than that. Just 1 target left on the field. And just 2 health left on them. GG. Bury. Now, the possibility of drawing that on turn 1, I think actually makes it maybe a good idea to take a single copy. Yeah, because it's really nice to just thunk. You know? Oh, come on, that's mean. 13 health on that target. I have 12 damage. Capable of being thrown. Oh. God, we have to pay so much HP for that. Oh. Gonna Grave Blast, back a defend of reasonable size. Play it out. God. Oh, you are kidding me. I failed to play a defend that turn. I'm literally just going to let that happen. I'm 5 health short of where I should be right now, and that also was really bad. Just really bad. Just awful. Oh, sucked. I'm not going to take a cleanse. I think I need to focus on keeping this deck relatively thin again. I'm going to take that relic, that potion, that uncommon card as well. Snack oil. I'll drink the fruit juice so I can take both potions. Below. You know what? I'll take the upgraded Danceable Garb and try and use that. I really don't have it, buddy. I'll take the money, thank you. Upgrade Bury. Letter opener. Dodge this first elite. Never mind, I'm still fighting an elite. It's just I don't get the elite's value from them. Let's use Snack Oil so that I might as well. Alright, so that I might actually do something worth here. Strike, Blight. Bring back Blight. Blight. GG. I have to throw this Von pot, sadly. Yeah, otherwise I take damage that turn. This one. Oof. Well, this one I'm taking damage regardless. God, everything except for my best turns are actually awful. Ow. Please stop. Back to debilitate. Use it. Okay, 20 in front. Delay is super useful next turn. I think basically my only turn I'm capable of doing anything is the turn after playing Delay, which is terrifying. But also, never mind. That's just way too much damage for us to take in that fight. I'm terrified of everything now, and I want to run away. Very glad I dodged an elite. I'll take the upgraded Severance, especially because it triggers dots. I'll rest, triggering the potions. Flexbot's not... Yeah, Flexbot's not that important for us, unfortunately. Let's have a quick look at the skill potion, just in case we pull... Right. I was thinking something like some sort of vulnerability application somewhere. All good. Still, dropping Big Berry on that first turn is pretty damn good. And Reaper Form also defends us. Love to see that as well. Ray Blast back a fetch. Great. Can I please have Defy? Thank you. Weaken this turn, and then enemy can't do anything. GG! Weakling Potion, Sparkling Rouge. Weak Potion, Sparkling Rouge. Lethal? I can see a little value in So, actually, as well. My AoE is really bad as well. I will take a single copy of So. Okay, thank heck, this is a shop. It's now my job to fix this run in this single shop, I think. Deathbringer is certainly part of that puzzle. Removing debt. I think Venerable T-Set. Scroll and Deathbringer. Yeah. Scroll's too important. If I draw it in the opening hand, it's incredible. Just gives us access to basically the entire rest of the deck. Hunter Kill is actually going to be a real nightmare here. I'll use both of these potions if I need to. I'm really scared of you right now. Dance Macabre and Delay gets us some resources. I'll use a Weaken Potion not to take damage to my Osti. Defy, I'll Grey Warden to bring back Reaper Form and then play it. Okay. That defends Severance. Double Debilitate was always going to be part of it. Okay, I can get the enemy to die at the end of that turn. I only take 8 more damage to my body. That's actually a pretty good fight. Double Potion of Doom. And the Whisper's already upgraded. Actually, hang on. Borrowed Time offers the ability to trigger Dance Macabre with 1-cost cards, because they increase their cost with it. And I'm really bad at generating energy on non-start turns. I think I need the consistent energy generation. I think that Borrowed Time actually provides it. I also think I need an upgrade on that Borrowed Time to get to utilize it effectively. Oh, sick. This is literally the best opening hand. Dance Macabre. Then I'll Reaper Form to turn around. Delay, Light Strike. There you go. Oh, I have the damage for Berry as well. Wow. Sure. Berry for 63 damage and 63 doom. Ray Blast back. Berry. Borrowed time. Berry. Rocket dies before its turn. Turn around at the top of the next turn. Now we just have free reign on Crusher for a couple of turns as well. GG. I almost never drop an early GG, but it really feels appropriate here. Like, it did feel like the game was about to say, oh, really? Sure. Let's see how reliable that is. Nah, we'll be fine. That's all Deathbringer, Borrowed Time, and big old Berry. All the while defending ourselves. GG. That's not what I was looking for. I think I can make do with Noro Surge. Just gonna have to play a lot more safely than I was possibly otherwise planning. Maul would be really good scaling damage, but given that I already have Reperform and Berry, do I do that? Is Maul a good idea? Stun is definitely a good idea. A free attack in hand each turn. Well, it depends on the attack, but it could be incredible or fine. I feel like I have enough control over generating big damage in this deck that I don't need Maul, and then playing Mauls a bunch of times in order to increase their damage overall. I think I just need immediate additional impact, so we'll take a Whistle. Berry. Unleash. Grey Blast Unleash. Really would have loved to see Scroll in the opening hand. Oh, that sucks. Really? Literally no defense available. Reperform just hit him. Take 15. Awful fight. Awful. I'm gonna take one invoke for again upkeep of energy in the middle of combat. Potion of Doom for a common upgraded skill. It's the only way. Possibly find. Yeah, I'll take it. Defy. Perfect. Dance Macabre, defend, will scroll a whole new hand. Vote, fetch. Then Severance and Borrowed Time. I can play 3 2 costs, and each of them is going to defend us for 8. Actually, 1, 2. Unleash. There goes the back line. Yeah, can't do too much about that one, can you, buddy? High 5. Now that is offering vulnerability on multiple targets for multiple turns. I mean, it's what I've been asking for this entire run, literally since the Silken Tress at the very start. Let's go Reperform Scroll. Dance, and I'll still double debilitate. Ah, no, that should have been Defy, because then it would have doubled the Defy, and I would have had Weaken available on you next turn as well. That's a shame. Severance, Soul for draw, Norris Surge for draw. Whistle, Invoke, and then on Borrowed Time. Big old berry kills him. No need for an additional copy of those. Dance Macabre, Severance, draw. Grey Blast back to same Severance, Blade again, draw. And Defend does damage as well as protects the rest of our HP. Sick. Yeah, this is actually ideal. Borrowed Time, Invoke, Defy, and a Soul. Full defenses. Reperform, Whistle, and Unleash. And then I get another free turn. And after this turn, you better believe I got another free turn coming. Veil Pierce, the next ethereal card you play costs 0. Now, I don't have many ethereal cards, so I'm not going to take that. Oh, Potion of Doom is going to be good for the end of the first fight against Test Subject. First phase, rather, against Test Subject. So I'll take the Dex Pot for a longer fight after that. I do think Scroll should retain, but I think a third turn of vulnerability from High 5 is ridiculously impactful right now. We'll maintain 10 block between turns. We get additional healing coming to the shop in the first place. Alright. Scroll to retain. Give you the Unsettling Lamp for 2 relics. Unsettling Lamp is definitely good, but 2 relics is also good. 10 max HP as well as the Regal Pillow. I mean, look, if this next elite bodies me, I guess I'll be happy that I have it, but... full stop. Enchanted attacks, thing I don't have. I could take Gorget. Aerobic Acid actually feels like it'll have more impact at the start of the next combat. I'm just going to take Gaucher and move onwards. Wait, is that? Okay, Putrefy is just... Yeah, Putrefy is expected. Give me Putrefy. I said very clearly and confidently. Putrefy, double debilitate on top of that, Putrefy. So, for 22 damage to the front line, just taking way too much damage. I'm going to be resting after this, it turns out. Let's... High 5. Borrowed Time, Blight Strike Scroll. Made it all the way down to the Neurosurge. Borrowed Time, Defy, and Debilitate. Beautiful. And now we get to carry a little bit of additional health wherever we go. Great. We will be going into the boss fights on full HP as well. Funerary Mask at the start of each combat. Add 3 souls into your draw pile. A delay, which I would absolutely love to upgrade here. It's not going to happen, but I love it. Rest to get back on full HP. Yeah, I still think I'm probably better served with the potions I'm holding at the moment. This isn't the turn I'm looking to whistle on, but I'm also not keen to do nothing this turn, so whistle it is. Right, yeah. I don't need to play that defend for any reason whatsoever. I just played it, and the enemy gained 3 strength. I'm not keen on doing that for them, so... Delay Defy. High five. Severance. Alright, fine. Potion of Doom there. Oh, no! I don't... Bad turn, buddy. Oh, what a waste of resources. Oh, what a monumental mismanagement of resources on that. And then this is the turn that I wanted to have last turn, by the way. Just in case you were wondering. Toss Macabre, Neurosurge. Definitely got to get that Reaper form out. I don't have time to not... We're beyond cost. Oh, God. Okay. Thank heck we got back to a Defy, double Debilitate. Oh, okay. It feels like we actually can play again. It's the only Defy in the deck at the moment, though. There's Deathbringer, which is also a source of weaken. Throw that out this turn. Having one way to access weaken is really hard. Seven. Oh. Thank heck that was 2 turns of weaken. 35. Okay, there we go. Fine. Oh, invoke, good. Throw Deathbringer out there, then borrowed time for Debilitate. Try to delay as well, just for the additional energy to follow up. Thank heck. Okay, Defy, and with Grave Warden out on the field, this is a great turn for just a big old berry. Even if I wanted to follow up with a delay there, I think that's still a much better outcome. Enemy goes down after this, but sadly I lose a lot of HP in the process. Alright. Just you and me, Queenie. Oh, I need a torch, friend. And between 3 and 12,000 viewers, depending on what I do with the thumbnail. Dude, I can whistle the Queen, preventing you from hitting me with Shackle this turn. Sadly, it doesn't stop it for multiple turns. Let's Sever fetch. Nice. Soul. Double up on delays and bodyguard. That's actually really great. Full block, and I've got 3 additional energy going into the next turn. God damn it. As much as I want to draw, if I don't play that Defy, I run out of sources of weaken in this deck pretty quickly, and we just saw how much of a problem that can be. Thankfully, this one is easy. Then... I'm gonna Grave Blast back Whistle, because if I don't, I'm taking a ridiculous amount of damage that turn, too. I would have liked a way better turn than that, but the Invoke sets up the ability to play Reaper form more comfortably this turn. I have Dance, Reaper form, defend, defend rather. Okay, Reaper form is set up. We've got vulnerability on multiple targets. Sadly, I have to Defy there again because of the multiple lock cards. I have to scroll. I can't keep not doing anything in any of those hands. I can weaken with just Deathbringer at the moment. No, I'm gonna use Putrefy to do it. Beautiful, so that I have the ability to play more cards afterwards. And if I can... get 6 block from each card. Weaken still. No, you're already weakened. I don't need to double weaken you. Berry doesn't even kill. Puts me pretty short to death, though. Hurt near to death. Right. 9 more damage to me. I'm worried because neuro degeneration is creeping up slowly. Thank you, Severance. Beautiful. I suspect next turn I'll be able to kill the front line with Hi-Fi plus something. The answer appears to be, nope, that's not going to happen, buddy. Dies at the end of that turn after I take damage, and now I'm really screwed. 21. I got 2 turns until we degenerate into nothing. As soon as I end this turn, I lose. Ah, GG. You got me. It's not Neurosurge that killed us there. It was multiple different times. My resource gain and turn pass cards were locked against one another in this fight. So more control over draw. Like, there were too many turns where I had to make a compulsory play in order to keep an important card in the deck, like Defy. Too many turns I had to pass over playing Debilitate in order to do that. Too many turns I had to play Grave Blast to bring back a card I'd previously used. Like, I was spending all of my time not actually managing my my resources, like Reperform, Dance Macabre, Whistle, etc., to try and, like, get powerful and buy myself time. Instead, I was just waiting water, losing HP, losing cards, all the while in that first cycle. That was a really, really bad first cycle for us. Test subject was a textbook fight, and then everything kind of fell apart in the second elite. I think things that could have helped, things that I have control over that could have helped. Like, you know, obviously a different draw to certain cards not being against one another in the first cycle would have made it a lot easier for us. A little more access of weak in the deck as well. Maybe weak that doesn't necessarily require us to go too far out of our own way to apply as well could have been important. Yeah, I think it mostly comes down to those. Alas. Double Debilitate is still pretty damn good as a fun, like, start for a run. 6 turns of the enemy is doubly vulnerable to... Well, doubly vulnerable to vulnerable and weak. It feels like you're, like, turning, like, Ascension down to 0 or something like that. Like, everyone feels like they kind of tickle. But it took basically all of our energy to utilize that in any way in that final fight. Tough. For the moment, though, my name? It has been Rhapsody, and it will still continue to be Rhapsody. In the top left, you can see a playlist of all my content on the game, past, present, and future. You can see YouTube's recommendation for what it thinks you should watch down below. Streaming past and the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays out above the thank tier. And a special thanks this episode to Seamus. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.